Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Ellie and happy Tutorial Tuesday. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I made these cute file folders, and you can use these to store your own stickers, or you can put them like that, or you can use them to give as happy mail to your friends. You can put like little embellishments inside, die cuts, stickers, any cute little goodies that would fit in it. But I'm gonna show you these two that I created. Now this might be a long video. If it does become extremely long, I will cut it into two parts, and then but I will post both parts the same day, only because I want to try to be as detailed as possible. Sorry, so when it comes to trimming, I am not going to I probably won't do a lot of showing on that, just to make the video less longer. But let's go ahead and get started. So these are two that I created. This one is actually from the Backyard Table Collection paper pad, and it's so cute. I love how it turned out. And this one, as you can see, is different from this one because I added the little yarn right here, and then when you open it, that's what it looks like from the inside. And the yarn, as you can see, it's in there. Now this was my very first one, and so as you can see, this is a little more deep inside, and then this part right here came out perfect. So I wanted to try another one because I wanted to, well, somebody requested for me to do a tutorial on this, and so I tried another one, and this one I tried with measurements so that I can better show you guys, and as you see, this one came out a lot better. And then this one I actually used Velcro to open it, and then I used 4 compartments for this one. I did add the holes in the bottom in case I wanted to change it to a yarn, but I kind of like it like this, so I'm gonna leave it that way. And then as you can see right here, I did the 2 holes so that I'm allowed to put my yarn, and then I just decorated it, and I think it looks so pretty. Over here I used button, and I threaded through the paper, and then I put a little jewelry gem there to decorate the button, and then I put some ribbon up here, and then over here I just did a bunch of like little gems to kind of bring out, you know, a little bit more of a better look. But other than that, that's it. These are the two that I created, and I love how they turned out. So let's go ahead and create our own. And the things that you guys are going to need is a paper collection. You can use whatever paper collection you have at home. So I am using the Ooh La La paper collection from Michaels. I love this paper pad. It's so pretty, and it's so fun and so girly and so bold. And then I pulled out this pull apart or cut apart sheets because I'm going to be cutting all of these apart so that I can use as my decor piece. I also pulled out these 2 doilies that I made using my Sizzix, and I think the color combination looks nice. And as far as my file folder goes, this is going to be my main paper, but I do want to do layering on this one, so we'll see how that turns out. Hopefully it works out nice. And then I also pulled out the washi tape from this collection. It's so beautiful. I love it. I don't know if I haven't used it. I might have used one of them. I think this one I used, but it's so pretty. And then I pulled out my jar of buttons and like little rhinestones, and then I cut some pink yarn to kind of tie in the pink that I'm gonna have going on. But other than that, you're going to need all your other tools. So let's go ahead and get started, and let me put this to the side. Alright, so I also hope my phone doesn't die. I charged it a bit to give me more time, but okay. So as I told you guys, for this one, I did try to do the measurements. Hopefully I remember how this goes. I think I did it in order, and hopefully I explain it good, and hopefully it comes out the way it's supposed to come out. Otherwise, I'm screwed. But let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start with this sheet right here, because this is gonna be our main sheet. I do apologize if I sound very tired. I'm exhausted. I went to work from 8 to 3. I came home, I got the laundry ready, I went straight to Walmart with my dad. I came home, I went to the laundry, I came home, I cleaned the kitchen, I cooked, and now I'm filming my video. Oh, and I cleaned the refrigerator, which is always exhausting. But yeah, so I do apologize if I sound pretty tired. I am. I almost didn't do this video because I'm like, this is gonna be a long one. I should just do something simple, quick, and easy. But you guys, I'm sure you guys would love to see this video. So the first thing that you're gonna do is you are going to make this a 6 wide, and then it's gonna be a 6 by 6 wide, and it's gonna be 12 by 12 long. So it's gonna be 12 inches long. So let's go ahead, and this is gonna be a little hard for me because I'm not used to doing it this way. Okay, now hopefully this comes out right, guys. Okay, so let me see if I do it upside down. There we go. So here's 6 inches right here. Hopefully I'm staying in frame. I'm just holding the paper tight down. Here is another 6 inches right here. And we leave it 12 inches long. So let's go ahead and cut this. And I should really clear some of this stuff out. I have like a lot of stuff over here. Okay, that looks about right. Okay, so to make sure, ooh, I almost burned myself. To make sure, this is my 6 by 6 right here. So as you can see, 6 inches wide and it's 12 inches long. So now, with that being said, we are going to score at 8 inches. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull up I should really like, I need a bigger table, guys. I need a lot more room to do a lot of things. Okay, so I think the way I scored is this way because it's just a lot easier to follow. And where is mine? Here it is. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to start from the 12 inches going up to the 1 inch just because it's a lot easier for me to do it this way. Don't ask me why, I'm not sure why. I think I'm just more comfortable doing it this way. Okay, so we're going to score at 8, which is right here. Oh no, it's right here. Okay, sorry about that. So 8 inches is right here. And then we're going to score at 7.5. So we're going to go down to 7.5 right here. I hope I'm not like putting my head in the frame. Oh my god. Alright, so I did 7.5 right there. I think that's 7.5. Yeah, that's 7.5. Now you're going to fold your creases. So you're going to fold your first 2 creases. And this crease right here is the bottom of your file folder. And then this is the front, I guess. And then the longer part, you're going to take your crease to the edge because it's going to be a lot easier to measure out. And then you're going to score again at 8 inches. And then you're going to fold your flap. And that's what it looks like at this point. Okay, so it's 7 right here. Keep it at the edge just like that. It's so hard to see when. Okay, and then so you have 7 inches right here, and then you're gonna do 7 1/4. That's right here. Oh my god, I can't see. Okay, so right there I scored at 7 1/4. So that's 7 1/4. So now you're gonna take this flap and you're gonna fold it in, and that's gonna be your little flap cover thing. So that's what it looks like at this point. Okay, hopefully I was able to show that right, guys. But if you guys have questions, you can always feel free to leave a comment down below. Okay, so now at this point what I'm going to do is, because I want my flap to be longer, I'm going to cut some extra paper and I'm going to make it longer. Alright, so I'm just going to take this little flap from the piece that I messed up because it's the same size, and I'm just going to cut it. You can make it as long or as short as you want it. It's totally up to you. I think that's about right. And that's what it's gonna look like, okay? So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move this to the side for now. This is why I need a bigger table. And I'm gonna move that. I'm gonna take my little flap. And I'm going to connect it, so there you go. See, so now when I fold it down, now I'm gonna have a longer flap. If you don't want it that long, you don't have to put it that long. You can always cut it down if you want to, but I think I am going to leave it that way. Let me see. Maybe I should cut it a little bit more. Alright, there we go. So I took 2 lines off, and that's what that looks like at this point. So while I'm at it, I'm just going to go ahead and add the washi tape that I want to add to it. And I think I want to do this one right here. I'm going to keep it with this color. And the reason why you want to add whatever, if you're going to do ribbon, then you're just going to have to do like a flower embellishment, because the needle is going to be kind of hard to thread through it. But if you want to do like washi decoration, then you can definitely do a needle thread through it. I think the videos are really long, but I'll figure it out. See, so look at how cute that looks. Alone like that, that looks already really cute. Super cute. Alright, at this point we're going to go ahead and just sew our button in. And I think I'm going to use something like this one. Alright, so I'm going to take my needle, and you want to try to take a thin one, just so that it's easier to poke through the paper. And then you're going to take your thread. It doesn't matter whatever color thread you want, because you can always cover your button, which is what I'm going to do, just to give it a little bit more of decoration. And just put your yarn through. I'm not perfect at sewing, guys. I have like no idea how to sew clothes or buttons or any of that stuff. So I kind of just make a mess out of it. As long as it's tight, I'm cool with it. But let's go ahead and close that. My boyfriend had asked me one time to sew on his button, and I literally had to YouTube it, because I'm like, I don't know how to sew a button. And so far it stayed in his pants, and I'm like, okay, he must have did good. So I kind of go off of that now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now you want to kind of determine where you want to put it. And to me, it's a little bit hard just because I don't know where the middle is exactly. I could measure it until I get 3 inches, but I'm not gonna go through all that. I'm just gonna kind of poke it through there. And again, it's gonna be hard at first, but just try to get it in there without poking your finger. You know, put your needle through like the yarn to kind of like make a knot, something like that. I'm not good at this. This is so funny. it ends up looking like a big old mess. But that's why I cover it. And I can't even find the hole now. Oh. Alright guys, sorry about that. I realized I wasn't in frame, so I am so sorry. But I basically just sewed my button in there, but look at that. So then what I'm going to do right here is I'm just going to take a piece of tape. And I'm just going to cover the yarn kind of so that it stays in place and it doesn't move anywhere. But my button seems to be pretty tight. You also kind of want it slightly loose so that you can put your yarn through it, but that's what it looks like at this point. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this little pink gem on it. Just right over it, just like that. Kind of to bring out the pink in the glasses. And that's what that looks like. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut down to size this this little square right here. Alright guys, so I went ahead and cut everything down while I charged my phone for a little bit because it's literally like, it's been charging really slow. So I'm going to show you guys what to do next. So I told you I was going to cut down a paper to put over here. Like that, but I don't like how that looks, so I'm not gonna do it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and decorate it while I'm here. And I think I want to put this one right here, but I think I want to do a washi tape right there too. Alright, so I added a little floral washi tape right there. Now if that looks shiny, it's because I taped it, guys. I accidentally cut this off, and so I just lined it as best as possible, and with the tape, it's right there. With the tape, I taped it, but I don't want it to go to waste because it's perfectly sized, so I'm just gonna cover it. That's all I'm gonna do, and that is the best way to cover up your boo-boo. I mean, crafting is not perfect. We make mistakes, but the thing about that is you have to learn how to recover from those mistakes. So just improvise and add whatever you want to add to this. So I'm going to go ahead and lay that down right here. And as if it wasn't there. So that's what that looks like. And then I also went ahead and with the little cut apart cards, I cut these little glasses, and I know I want to put them there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. These are really fragile. I feel like they're going to break. You'd see they're bending. Ooh. And I think I want to put them like right here. How cute are they? So they came part of the little card, and I just cut the glasses off. But look at how cute that looks already. See? Just like that. If I want to bring it down more, I can. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm going to end up breaking it. I have guts, right? Trying this. Just because I want them to show perfect. See? There we go. That looks really cute. I'm going to leave that side like that for now because I think I'm going to look through my stickers and see what I have. But, okay, so for the compartments, I grabbed 3 compartments. That's all I'm going to do right now just because I am so tired, guys. And my phone is going to die. But the way I did it, guys, is I just measure using this compartment right here, and I just cut it down definitely 4 inches because that's the width of this, but as you can see, I left a little bit of space so that when I put in my little compartments, it works. So that's what it is. Just kind of eyeball it and just measure it out. So again, you want to leave a little bit of space so that you're able to slide in your card. But, you know, do make it to the same height as the cover. So I made 3 of these. And then over here, I made the little side flaps. And I did these. Oh, I'm sorry. These are also 4 inches wide because it's the same like that. It's the same height as this, and so they're actually 4 by 8. Okay, so it's 4 inches and 4 by 8 boxes. And then I scored them. I scored them at every, so let's see, it's 5/8, and then I went 2 over for each one. So I started at 5/8, and then I went 1, 2, scored, 1, 2, scored, 1, 2, scored, etc. I don't want to say the measurements because they're all different, so I just went down 2. So now what I'm going to do is you're going to fold your fan in and out. And that's what that looks like. Okay, so you're gonna do the same thing over here. Sorry if I didn't explain it right. Hopefully just by seeing it, it helped you a little bit. I'm so bad at, this is such a long process that I'm so bad at explaining this. So again, these boxes are 4 by 8 inches, and then I started scoring at, remember, the 12 inches is right here, 1 inch is right here, so 12, I started at 5/8 and went over 2 every 2. So that's what my fan looks like. And that's what it's supposed to look like, just like that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put our holes first. So this is your bottom piece, and what I do is I just take my hole punch and I just kind of eyeball it to I push it all the way through to where it stops, and then I just make my hole there. And there you go. See, so as you can see, they're kind of the same. And then at this point, you're gonna take your yarn or your thread or whatever kind of string. If you want to use elastic too, you can. I kind of like it like this better. I do have elastic, but I think I'd rather use yarn only because it's more easier as far as like trying to figure out where your tie is gonna be. And just pull it through like that. Obviously I don't need it that long. I'm gonna cut it down a little bit. And then so that everything stays in place, I'm just gonna take my 2 ends and tie a knot at the top. But don't worry about it, it's not gonna, this is not your final touch right here. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and add your fans. And you're just gonna, with your adhesive, you're gonna tape the 2 edges. Into the ends. there even tape on there? Like that. So now I'm gonna put the other one. Alright, so I added my second flap, and if you want to fold it in a bit, you can. But that is what that looks like at this point. Look at how cute that looks. See? And then at this point, guys, I think I'm just going to go ahead and check how long I need this to be. So this is gonna go in there. I'm gonna take my string so it kind of needs to be right there. It's so weird, right? I mean, I don't know. I just kind of eyeball everything, and this is how I work. Alright, guys, so I fixed it. I went ahead and I adjusted the string, and it should be nice and tight now. There you go. And you don't want to make it too tight, because if you fill it up with stuff, you want to make sure that you have enough space to give your box to expand. But there you go. And then just tuck these in. I glue them with the ATG gun to the side, in the sides. But if you make them nice and tight, then you don't have to, because they kind of just stay in place. Oh, this one moved. There you go. But you can take this back and then glue it onto here. That's what I've been doing with the other ones. But I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the decoration. Alright, so I finished the decorations. I used this little sticker book that comes with the collection, and I put the little girl riding her bike, and the little Eiffel Tower, some hearts, the lips, and then the fabulous, and then some hearts right there. But it's so cute, I love it, and that is how it looks. And that is it, guys. That is how you make a file folder. I just kind of went off, I need to fix this right here. I just kind of went off of like the height and the width of this right here, and then I just made everything smaller and shorter. But that is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram at @Eli_planwithme. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.